see.
Were you surprised at how y'all played today?
Yeah, we could have definitely done some things better, but like I said, we got to go back to film study and fix what we did wrong.
Very early in the game, there was the long run for a touchdown.
Yeah.
I know you have to study the film, but in general, you have an idea about what needs to be better in that spot.
Like I said, we got to go back and watch film. I didn't really see what exactly happened, but you just got to do a better job executing the game plan. So.
Did you notice anything in the week of preparation that went wrong this week at some point?
No, we had a great week of practice.
When you lose a quarterback early, how does team regroup from that? What was said on the sideline?
This team is a next man up philosophy, but yeah, it hurt losing Tua, but hopefully he's back next week. Thank you.
We're getting some tests run. I just asked. Don't know the severity of the injury right now, but we're going to run some tests tonight and tomorrow morning. Hopefully have a little bit more information.
Is the risk?
I mean,
How do you explain what happened out there today?
we didn't play well in any area. We beat ourselves. Penalties, drop passes, missed tackles. And that starts with me. I got to do a better job. I got to do a better job of getting us ready to go. That wasn't the case today, and give Buffalo credit. They're a good team. They played well in all three phases. But we need to do a much better job from an execution standpoint, and give ourselves an opportunity to be in the game. Which, I thought early we missed a lot of opportunities. So.
Ryan, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
You've obviously spent a lot of draft capital on your offensive line in recent years. How did the offensive line, in your view, perform today, and where is that rebuilding process?
Yeah, we didn't do well enough in any area today. So, offensive line, defensive line, coaching. So, I think we just need to regroup, make the corrections, and do better.
Brian, you get the home opener, you get the big crowd, the excitement, and your quarterback goes down early in the game. What does that do for a team, and how do you regroup from that after it goes down?
I think we have to regroup. We have to regroup, and we didn't do a good enough job of that. We talk about a kind of a next man up mentality. Jacoby's got to go in a game, and we've got it's a team effort. So really across the board, O-line, running backs, tight ends, receivers. We didn't get good enough execution across the board. And to include defensively, we didn't get good enough execution or in the kicking game. And when you don't execute, you miss opportunities. You don't have success.
How do you assess Jacoby's game?
We didn't not good enough, and that's across the board. I think as an offense, as a defense, as a special team, as a coaching staff, we didn't do anything good enough today. We'll go back, we'll make the corrections, and we need to perform better. If we want to give ourselves a chance to have success.
Ryan, they came out with 7, 8-man front flips and right from the first play. What went wrong schematically with you, or was it?
I got to go back and watch the film. We had a lot of protection issues. Whether it's I know they were up on the line of scrimmage, but when they weren't, we still had some issues. So I'll go back and watch the film. I have a lot more of an understanding of what happened from that standpoint. After I watch it.
Is there anything, I guess, prep-wise this week that would give you an indication that you guys will play like this?
I thought that we the preparation was good. We didn't execute. That's really what it boils down to. In any phase, when you have drops, when you have misassignments, when you have mental errors, when you have fumbles and lack ball security. We didn't play well. I thought the preparation, I thought we had a good week of prep. Obviously not good enough, and I got to do a better job of getting us prepared. but we didn't execute. I think that was what it was, more than anything. I think we got to do a better job executing. I got to do a better job of getting us to a point where we can execute better.
What can you tell us about Jesse Davis, Jacoby Brissett that we're in between the ball?
Yeah, I'm still. Yeah, I mean, we'll have more information tomorrow. Both tough guys. I know they'll do everything they can to get back out there, but.
Coach, do you think all the drop passes today has something to do with maybe the wide receivers not knowing Jacoby's rhythm or anything like that?
I mean, there's a lot that plays into it, but throwing and catching, that's kind of a fundamental that we talk about. That's if the ball's there, I think we should, have an opportunity or give ourselves. If we're given an opportunity to catch it, we got to catch it. Whether whoever's throwing the ball, we get enough reps with Jacoby and the other receivers that we I don't want to use that as an excuse.
You have a veteran backup, of course, in Jacoby. Where's the team's confidence should you need him next week against the Raiders?
I mean, we'll see where we're at with Tua, but like any position, if he's not able to go, and like we've dealt with this for, with COVID, with injuries. I mean, this is kind of something it's not new to anyone. The next guy's got to play, and that's it's the case with me as well. Look, I mean, guys are disappointed. As you know, I mean, any conversation I have with the players, I try to keep private. But guys are disappointed. I'm disappointed. But I think we got to do. We need to just regroup, come in tomorrow, make the corrections, and start fresh Wednesday and get ready for our next opponent, which is going to be another tough game on the road.
Brian, considering how the last few years have gone of the Bills, is there any sort of mental hurdle that this team needs to get over when it comes to playing them?
I think we need to just do a better job of executing. I think if we do that, then things take care of themselves. It's hard. Every week is hard in this league. So, but give them credit. They did a great job today. They played well in all three phases, and we've got to be better.
Two final questions.
Was there any chance, I guess, today for Tua to come back once he got hurt?
No.
Who is if Jacoby were to have gone down, do you have like an emergency quarterback? Is there a player that
We'll talk through that this week. I'm hopeful that Tua's back, and we don't have to kind of go into that. But we'll talk about that this week. Yeah, I mean, right now we don't. On the roster we don't have anyone. We have Reed Sinet on the practice squad, but we would have to make a move to do that. So hopefully we don't have to.
like today, it's looking back, but if Jacoby were to have come down, who would have?
Yeah, we had a plan. We have a third quarterback. Thanks.
You talk about going up against Stephon Diggs. You got him, you got you facing off against other receivers like that.
It was good. I look for the matchup every week. So obviously he did a good. Well, his team did a good job. They won. So.
What's the mood in the locker room after a loss like this?
Like a funeral.
What was that little interaction between you and Steph at the end of that game?
It's football, man. We respect each other. After the game, he was like, "Good job" and stuff like that. But it's just about the respect.
And what happened on the touchdown catch? It looked like he lost his footing, you lost the shoe.
Yeah, I think he had fell. Josh Allen being Josh Allen, scrambling and found him. That's what he do. So we was looking forward for that, to him to scramble and throw the ball. So he did that.
It seemed like despite Tua going down the early 46-yard touchdown run, you guys were able to get some stops and get some turnovers. What happened in the second half where they were able to just drive down and start to really convert some drives?
I feel like we ain't winning all three phases, and we just got to get better each day. We take it one game at a time. Learn what we did, what we messed up this game, and move on.
Where's this team's level of confidence in Jacoby in terms of him being able to lead you to victories?
We're very confident in Kobe, man. You know, we talking trash at practice, me and Jacoby. You know, it's the next man up mentality, and you know, we just got to do it. We gonna whatever he lead us to, we gonna do it.
You not surprised the way he played today?
No, I'm not surprised. No, just playing against him at practice, and you know, seeing that from him, so I wasn't surprised about what he was doing.
No, I mean like you guys as a team.
No, we wasn't.
Kristen, what can you tell us about that long touchdown run that started it off for Buffalo?
We just got to start faster. You know, I mean, they did a good job of doing what they do, and you know, they broke one. But we just got to do a better job of starting faster, making them the necessary plays to win.
How surprised are you with any loss? Obviously, it's fun, but how surprised are you with the way you lost this game?
You know, well, they just really came ready to play. You know, they started fast. We didn't. You know, we work really hard every day at practice, so we'll just make the corrections. You know, 24-hour rule in the NFL. So win or lose, 24 hours, flush it. We just got to get better and make the corrections for next week.
We hear that 24-hour rule, but is it more difficult when a loss is like this one?
24-hour rule, regardless, win or lose, doesn't matter.
I don't think you beat the Bills in your career. What is it about this team that gives you guys some trouble?
Like I said, we're just gonna, you know, regroup, 24-hour rule, get better, you know, and prepare for next week.
What can you take away from this game and help you guys improve going forward?
Like, well, really, biggest thing is just going in, watching the tape, you know, and being intentional, not just watching it, you know, not just, you know, going through the motions or anything like that. Not saying that we were or anything like that, but that you got to be intentional. That's the only way you can improve. So you can always learn from a loss. It's never a failure. It's always something you can learn from.
Christian, do you feel like as a pass rush, you guys got the type of pressure on Josh Allen that you wanted to at the end of the game?
I mean, I feel like we did a solid job, but we can always do better. You know, and that's, you know, we're just gonna have to keep improving in all areas every day. You know, one day at a time.
It's hot in here.
Jacoby, what are the emotions like for you after you see two of them hurt? You know, you're not ready to go in?
I mean, obviously, you never want to see a player go down, especially one of your teammates. You know, and you know, thinking about him right now. But I mean, I don't want to sound bad, but you know, it's part of the game, and just being ready to go. And you know, my number was called. It wasn't my first time in this situation, so yeah.
How do you assess how? Did they give a chance to talk to Tua? How he's doing?
No, we just got off the field and I showered real fast and got here, so I'm sure I'll talk to him later.
How are you feeling? You got hit pretty hard too.
Still standing up here smiling, so got another game next week.
During the week, were you able to get any? I mean, usually it's starting quarterback is second first team versus. Were you able to kind of get in practice time with guys like Jalen and Howard that you ended up throwing?
Yeah, for sure. You know, we definitely, I mean, in the NFL, you know, you're going to throw the ball to everybody. So, like I said, it was one week, you know, and, you know, now we get another opportunity to correct it and go out and you know, get better from there.
What happened on the tackle?
As far as what?
Like, what went wrong, I guess, on that play, aside from throwing it wrong?
Well, yeah, that's what went wrong. You know, I mean, I can't tell you right now. I got to go back and watch the film and then, you know, be really be able to assess it. But, you know, yeah, can't do that.
So you've been in this league a long time, and you've seen games like this where everything just seems to kind of snowball. What was going on offensively that you just couldn't get clicking at all?
It's hard to put your thumb on it right now. I mean, like obviously, like everything didn't go right, and you know, everything didn't go wrong. But you know, we just got to find a way to see what we did well, and you know, build off of that. You know, it's going to be you know, very important that we watch this film, be critical of ourselves, and you know, try to build off that, build off our good plays.
Jacoby, what stood out to you from the way that the Bills were applying pressure and rushing you?
Say it again, sir.
What stood out to you from the way that the Bills were rushing you in some of their?
What do you mean by stand out?
What stood out to you? What were you seeing on the field? Some of the blitzes they were throwing, some of
That's hard. I mean, they were just coming. I don't know what kind of how to answer that. Sorry.
So were you expecting that level of aggression from this team?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, it's the NFL. It's a division game. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure we're gonna go back and we're gonna see it, and we're gonna see the small things that we messed up on that we know we could have did right. You know, myself included, and you know, correct it for next time.
You see the game differently than we do. What were they Buffalo doing at the start of the game? 7, 8 men on the line of scrimmage and blitzing, corner blitzes and linebacker, you know, everywhere.
I mean, they do that. That's Buffalo's defense. You know, when you turn on the film and they showed that on film. You know, we were prepared for it. I mean, obviously it didn't show that we were prepared for it, but you know, so like I said about like the last question, I mean, you go back and you look at those small details when we said that we had the answer for these plays, you know, and just going back and correcting it.
We don't know when something like this happens, when you see the star go down, is it just instinctual? You grab the football, you start playing. What kind of goes?
Say it again. Sorry. Can you start over?
As a backup, when you see the star go down, is it kind of just instinctual? You grab the football, you start warming up. What kind of goes through your mind when you see the star go down like that, and you're standing there?
Well, I don't refer to myself as a backup quarterback for one. For two, still, but for two, you know, I mean, I'm always throwing the ball, just keeping my arm loose because you never know. Like I said, I mean, injuries happen in this league, so you know, you always got to be ready. So just on the sideline, I'm throwing constantly as much as possible, keeping my legs warm because, I mean, obviously you guys see me go quarterback sneak, so I still got to be ready. So yeah.
We don't know, of course, yet if you'll be starting next Sunday or even multiple games, but how would you describe your comfort level at the moment with your teammates, with the offense, with operating the Dolphins offense?
I mean, it's obviously work in progress. You're never done until you're done. But I feel good. I mean, you know, we build off of the good plays from this week. You know, go back to work, go back to the drawing board. You know, we got a good division. I mean, not a division, but a good game coming up. So it'll be interesting.
Jacoby, were they blitzing you as much too? I mean, when you process what they did against your offense as opposed to the start of the game, were they blitzing you as much?
Well, I pretty much got in at the start of the game. I mean, what do you think? Yeah. But you know, they came out and played what we saw on film. Honestly, it was no different. I mean, probably a couple more extra pressures, but for the most part, you know, they came out and played what we thought they were going to do.
How would you approach the week into a game though? You're the guy.
Like every week, you know, I prepare as a starter. I mean, I know that's cliche, but I mean that's how I live my life because you never know. Like I said, I've been in these situations before, and you know, I think that served me well.
You said earlier you don't think about yourself as a backup quarterback. How do you think of when you call yourself? What do you think of yourself as?
I'm a starter.
With a lot of drop passes today, did you say anything to your receivers? You guys have a conversation about that at all?
Yeah, we'll get better next time. You know, it's not always on the receiver. I mean, sometimes it's on me, bad ball, but you know, like I said, go back and watch the film. You know, get another week of preparation. You know, to get out there, you know, continue to throw, continue to drop on me and catch balls, and you know, I mean, it's early in the season, second game of the season, so it's not like the house is burning.
It was a big one in the end zone, Parker, had to go for his hands. Was that particularly deflating at that point? Because you could have gone to 14-7.
Oh, no, that's not deflating. I mean, it's too early in the game for it. It's never deflating. I mean, it's part of the game. Drops are part of the game. Bad throws are part of the game. You know, I think he responded well. He came out and made some more plays. So, yeah.
Clearly, if you're confident and you see yourself as a starter, why not go to an organization that is going to give you a chance to compete for the job?
I think in this NFL, nobody gives you anything, right? I mean, you got to go out there and compete and be ready when your opportunity comes, however it comes. You know, you just got to go out there when you get your opportunity and make the most of it.
Kobe, what approach have you taken throughout your career in communication with the offensive line? Obviously, sometimes things go real well, sometimes they don't. How do you, as a quarterback, try to help the situation?
I mean, it's not just on them. It's on me. It's on the receivers, on the running backs. So, and that's what, you know, as an offense, that's what we understand. It's just not on the O-line. I mean, you go out there and they're like, oh, it's the O-line. It's not them. Sometimes I got to throw the ball. Sometimes somebody got to get open. Sometimes the back's got to get the guy. So it's a mixture of everybody. So I think in my career, when those things have happened, it's always just going back and just like, hey, like, let's just not put the finger point and put this on one group or one person, and let's just all see how we can help the situation.
It seems like the Dolphins maybe built some of this offense around
I mean, like I said, go out there, prepare, and make the most of it. I mean, yeah, he was a starter, so it's no shock that they did that. I think they do that around the league, but that's no excuse. You know, you go out there and compete, and you work hard, and you know, I mean, obviously it'll be geared towards me, or you know, so and you just go out there and play football.
Final question.
Yeah, have a good one.
First game that you back after dealing with the situation. How did you feel physically?
Physically, I felt fine. Felt fine, felt good, felt ready to go.
Was there any, I guess, build-up period for you when you returned to the team to get your lungs back at all, or
Yeah, you know, I did some extra conditioning. You know, practice is conditioning in itself, so getting back to that was what I needed to get back on the field.
Seemed like the Bills sent a lot of pressure, especially on your side. I guess, were you ready for that?
Yeah, you know, I'm always ready for pressure, especially playing offensive line. You know, the thing about, you know, the NFL is, you know, there's a lot of disguises, a lot of hidden things, but, you know, I got to look at the film to see what they did, because they definitely did some different stuff than they put on tape. So.
How do you feel the line performed tonight?
You know, you never want to see your quarterback hurt or on the ground. Those are two terrible things that we all kick ourselves over, you know. You know, I think there's definitely a lot of things we can get better. You know, things that we will get better about. Let me say that too. You know, we're not hoping and, you know, going out there and praying. You know, it's hard work that we put in, and we'll do it.
You mentioned you never want to see your quarterback hurt. What was the, I guess, emotions for you when you see Tua trying to get to the sideline and not be able to make it?
You know, tough, sucks, hurts, but, you know, in the moment, next play, whoever's next up, you know, do a better job of protecting them, or, you know, do everything you can in your power as 11 people. You know, I think as a team, we all struggled, clearly, and, you know, we, especially as O-line, we hate to see stuff like that.
Did you guys expect 7 and 8 men fronts and blitzes like that right from the get-go?
Did we expect 7 and 8 man fronts? Yes, we did. Yeah, there's a lot of variations with the 7 and 8 man fronts, but yeah.
I guess you could educate us a little bit with communication. Is that something when that's the center quarterback's responsibility to let know where the pressure's coming from?
It starts with the whole offense. You know, receivers, tight ends, offensive linemen, quarterbacks. In terms of what the O-line has to do, protection-wise, you know, we try to move within each other to communicate. You know, it's kind of like all 5 talking. You know, center is not just barking orders out to us, because he can't see everything that we all see on the field. So. Good. Thank you, guys.
Probably exactly what you can imagine, you know what I mean? Like, shit, we just gotta be better, you know what I mean? As a whole team, and shit, that's what we're gonna come back tomorrow. Focus on what we gotta focus on and get better.
How much responsibility do you guys put on this loss as an offensive line for the amount of pressure that you guys allowed?
It was a rough day for us, and you know, everybody saw that. We just got, like I said, we got to come back tomorrow and be better, man. Like I say, we put a pressure on ourselves and put this loss on us. I mean, because it's what it is. We know that we need to be better. We know that we had some issues, and we'll come back and we'll work to correct those issues.
It seemed like they were sending a lot of blitzes, you know, with you guys.
Yeah.
Did they surprise you on like maybe the type of pressure they sent?
No, I can't say it surprises me, man. We saw it all week. We did our film studies and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It was a rough day for the Dolphins, you know what I mean? And that happens sometime, but we got to we'll go watch film tomorrow, see where we fucked up at, and come back and try to be better.
What was the team feeling when you saw Tua go down?
It was a tough feeling. You never want to see any of your teammates go down, you know what I mean? And hopefully Tua's all right. You know, I reach out to him when we get done, but you never want to see any of your teammates go down.
Your experience, how long does it take all the guys on the O-line to mesh guys are headed in that direction?
I want to say, I mean, it don't really take time. You just got to like work with the guys next to you, trust the guys next to you, and you know, we still doing that. We're a young line, and we trying to improve. That's no excuse, you know what I mean? We can't keep saying that shit. But you know, we working to be better, man. We will be better.
What's the communication like for you guys up front? It seemed like there might be some times where pressure should have been slid one way or the other, and it may not have happened.
I mean, communication is communication, and once we get the communication, we try to go the right way. It didn't happen as well today. We'll watch the film, try to correct it.